Is it okay to transplant root vegetables? Hi friends, it's Udaya from Backyard Garden Highlights, Hillsborough, New Jersey, Zone 6B. Hope you guys are doing great today. Today I'm planning to transplant couple of cold tolerant vegetables and flowers that I started growing indoors. I thought I would share it with you guys how I am transplanting them, and already hardened them off using my mini greenhouse. So the next 10 days the weather is going to be awesome. So I thought I'll just give it a try so that they can just establish and they can grow better. As they are cold tolerant, even if it comes one or two light frost, they should be able to survive. But I don't know guys, if any hard frost comes in and I may lose the plant. But that's what about gardening, right? So you do all trial and error and then you learn from mistakes, and also there is a luck plays a part for the frost. So I'm going to try my luck this time. So the first one I have is sweet pea. As you guys know, sweet peas are more popular for their abundance of colorful blooms. So I'm super excited to see some blooms in my garden with sweet peas. But I'll see again, like I have some in the indoors, so that even if I lose some of them that I'm transplanting today due to any frost, after 10 days I have some backup. And then I have couple of cold tolerant vegetables. The first one I have is radish. The variety name called icicle radish. I couldn't get the seeds for the radish last time, but fortunately I'm lucky enough this year to get the radish seeds. I was able to start them indoor, and I'm thinking the next 10 days the weather is really looking great. I thought of transplanting some of the cold tolerant vegetables, including this radish. So this radish matures within 28 days guys, so I'm going to get my first harvest out of radish if it makes. Anyway, although the next 10 days the weather seems to be okay, I don't know guys whether it's going to remain same or we'll have a hard frost. However, I am not going to get discouraged because I just started couple of seeds to transplant today, but others I'm still keeping them indoors so that they can be planted after 2 weeks of timeline. And then I have carrot and beets. They are very small, but I am just going to take the entire block and then transplant so that they don't go through any transplant shock. You might have heard, like, usually carrots and beets, the root vegetables, don't do well with the transplant, but last time I had a luck really. So as long as you don't disturb the root, I think you are good. The roots are like, I got all the vegetables straight and none of them had any crooked root. I'll show you guys once they mature when I harvest them. I had harvested ton of beets last time, but the learning from last year is like I sowed them all the beets at one stretch, so I had to harvest tons of beets last time, and I was able to use them until December. However, the learning I got from last time gardening is like I have to plan successive planting so that I can harvest them in a batch rather than getting ton of harvest in one time. Carrots also I did the same thing. I sowed everything on the ground at one time and then harvested a ton of carrots last year. This time I'm planning to do successive planting so that I can harvest them and use them in a batch, and then maybe in fall I'm planning to sow a lot of seeds directly on the ground and then harvest them during the winter and before the snow comes in. Next one I have is green peas. This one I have very little seedling. I don't know whether that's going to be okay and survive if any frost comes in, but again, like I'm just going to give it a try guys. So now let's go and see how I'm transplanting all those plants. This is the trellis I'm planning to use for sweet peas. I have climbing roses in the both sides. They just started this year, so I don't think they are going to grow and fill this entire arch. So I'm going to use the sweet peas to make use of this trellis. I just made the trench, and then as usual guys, I'm just applying Biotone starter fertilizer. I had a good germination rate last year also, and last year harvest was super cool. Like I had at least 75% to 80% of the carrots in a good size. The quality of the seed really great. This is white icicle short top radish. I bought it from Ferrimos brand, and it took around 3 to 4 days only for germination, and I'm super excited to get the harvest in a month or so. These beets, actually I love them so much. They are so delicious and sweet when they are tender. Actually, we used both roots as well as the leaves. So one of my friends actually told me how to make curry out of the leaves. So I tried it and it was so good. So we used both parts of the plant. Alright guys, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed watching our video. Please subscribe to our channel. I'll see you in the next video.